Oops. Let's get plugged in. Don't know why we're getting a funny view when I go live on Facebook now. Don't know what's going on. Right, let's see. Let's find a live. I thought I'd come on and do the April double sketch challenge. A little bit of motivation for you all. Thank you to everyone who's already been popping up your creations. So, I'm just trying to find this live. Let me see now. Not sure if anyone will be on today. Right, hang on. Let me see. Let's find the group. And then I shall... Oh my goodness, I need to get my glasses on, I can't see. Hi Elaine, how are you? Right, found the group. Let's find me live. Let's turn me down. There we go. And I'll just pop that in the holder. I'm going to have to put that other device on charge as well. Wonderful. So, if anyone is new to the group, what I do is every month I put a challenge up. And you have the full month to do it. And then one lucky person will be picked at random using the random wheel of names. And you could be in the chance to win something. It could be a kit. It could be some handmade goodies in a parcel. It's always usually something good. So, always pinned at the top of the group, folks. So, yeah. Right. Card challenge. Now, I want to find my latest pack of DSP that I purchased. I think it's right at the bottom of this pile. Or, which is it this one? Yes, this one. This is a new online exclusive called Floral Impressions, and it comes live to my online store the first week in May. So that's really exciting. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to make a challenge using this gorgeous paper. I haven't had a chance to make much of late. I've just been so busy. Who else is here? Hi Tracy, hi Brenda. How are you guys? So I'll set that aside for a wee minute because the postman came and I received a lovely card, lovely Easter card for the lovely Margaret that's on my Stampin' Up team. Have a lovely Easter from Margaret A. Isn't that gorgeous? Look at this, like Beatrix Potter, isn't it, style? Absolutely beautiful. And this, look at this little ducky. Oh, I need to be careful when I'm opening it. It's a little foam duck, a little sticker. So let's see what's in here. Oh, beautiful. Aha. Now this looks interesting. Oh, I'm sorry, Margaret. I'm going to have to open it up. Oh, look at that. Chocolate goodies. How sweet are they? Little chocolate bunnies. Oh, and some Cadbury's eggs. No, Cadbury's. Oh, what do you call these again? What do you call them? Oh, I forgot the name. Mini eggs. Oh, hang on. Someone's at the door with the delivery. 2 seconds. Come on, in. Come on, here. Go. Where's your neighbour? Yay, you've got a little parcel. I'll open that later though, that's not crafty stuff. Yeah, so lovely little mini eggs in there. I'll definitely be eating one of them. I know, I don't normally do chocolate, but these are my favourite. I do love them. How beautiful though, and what a lovely, lovely gesture. I'd also shared a card on the group earlier from the lovely Sally Joyner. She had sent a card which I got yesterday, which was just gorgeous. Always, always love good old Happy Mail. It always cheers you up, and that's why I always like to send it out as well. But that card's just stunning, isn't it? Right, so let's make a card. So it's a card and a tag. I'll just pop that up there so you can see it. Now, it's been so long since I made a normal size card, which is basically like a half A4 sheet cut in half and then folded in half. Hello, Helen. How are you? So yeah, so let's do it. Right, now I quite like this. Let's have a little look. Now, I think I may... Oh, goodness, look at this one. That is just absolutely beautiful. I think I'm going to use this one. Let's cut up a new sheet. And as I say, this is a new online exclusive paper launching next week. Not next week, the week after, I do apologise. Floral Impressions. So let's use that. Now, I am going to use the back of it to cover the whole card. And then I'll use these bits for the little panels. So let's get a paper trimmer out. So the card is 4 1/8 by 5 7/8. So I'm just going to cut a piece 4 by 6. Makes it easier. Oh, and I always tend to miss that little ickle bit. It's because I can't see down my trimmer properly. There we go. Pretty, pretty, pretty. So the aim of the challenge is basically, it is just to get, in fact, I'm going to trim that down actually so there's a little border. It's to get you inspired to create. So if I make that 3 7/8 by 5 5/8, I should get a nice little border to show the white of the card base. And if you're watching on, well, catch up, thank you. Right, I'm going to have to move this up a bit. It's getting in my way, folks. It's getting in my way. Right, I'm going to fold it so that it can stand up. Perfect. Right, I need some glue. Oh, so I finished work a little bit early today because I need to log on. I normally finish at 1:30, but I need to come back on later to do a favour for someone. So I finished at 12:30, and I'll do an hour later. Right, so let's just shimmy that as centred as you can on your card. Lovely jubbly. Ta-da! That is just beautiful. And we want 3 panels. Now, I'm going to do white panels with the DSP on top. Not only does it make you use less DSP, but it'll pop against that nice white. So if I do, let's do 1 inch by 3 inches. Goodness, what a racket I'm making. Or should I do 1 1/4? Yeah. Right, I want it to be 3 anyway. So let's cut the 3 first. And then I want 1 1/4, and I can just use the side guide on my trimmer. 1, 2, and 3. And then before I cut my designer series paper, I'm going to see how this places on my card. No, I need to go smaller. I knew there was a reason I was going to do 1 inch. So let's cut them down to 1 inch, not 1 1/4. Gives us a little bit more room. So today I need to go and get my nails fixed. I've got quite a bit of regrowth. I did nip uptown yesterday afternoon with my youngest, but the shop was very busy. Now, have I cut that straight? No, I haven't. Pay attention, Tricia. Pay attention. That was me lifting the guide before it had finished cutting. My bad, my bad, my bad. So I'll need to get them done today. Got quite a busy weekend. Football and football. And I need to dye my hair before I go on holiday as well. So I'll go away on Monday. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Tara. Hi, Brenda. So I'll go on holiday on Monday. And I need to dye my hair on Monday. I'm not dyeing my hair today. Too much. Right, there's 3 little panels. So they're 1 by 3 inches. Okay, so let's cut some DSP, and I want it to flow in according to the image. So we need 3/4, 3/4 and 3/4 by 2 3/4. So I'll cut the 2 3/4 first, and then I'll do 3 like so. So bring that down. So there's the end one here. Here's another one. That would have been quite nice with the garden green as well. And you can see how the image is flowing. And then this bit I'll use on my tag. Wonderful, wonderful. Right, okay. So what we want to do is stick these on first and foremost. She says. Beautiful, beautiful papers. What? Hi, Sue. What's everybody up to today? I honestly have had... No, that's not even centered, Tricia. You're bad. My bad. There we go. I've been working. Running around ragged. I've had a good energy today though. That good that my oldest son doesn't work on a Friday. So I made him his homemade chicken curry for lunch. And the young one he likes square sausage. So basically Lauren sausage. So I made him a doubler on that. And I made myself some eggs with ham because I'm trying to be good. Trying to be good. Right, so, let me just get a wee drink of my coffee before it goes freezing. Maybe I'll just have one little chocolate egg. I'll chew that away from the screen though. Oh, by the way. Right. So let's do this. So they're going to go on there like that. So what to do is start from one of the edges. I'm going to keep it flat. I'm going to bring it in like this though so I can see better. Can you use that pattern of the paper as a wee guide? Do the end one and then do the middle. Now if you want to be extra precise, you could put a ruler under here or what have you. It's about the same gap. You just get a little tiny bit of wiggle room time there, folks, before this glue sets in. Ta-da! Once I come back from my holidays though, I will get some events put in for my weekly lives. That's pretty. Pretty, pretty. Now, we need a sentiment over here. The image does show like a ribbon around the whole thing, but you don't need to follow it to a T. I will use something different instead. Right, so I need some white. I'm going to do a nice sentiment on there. What should I do though? Let me see. Let me see. I'm just looking through my newer stamp sets. Now, I haven't used this yet. I Right, which one should I do? What about this one? To someone celebrating, we're celebrating every day. Yeah, let's do that. So I need a block because I need to put the cling on it. First and foremost, this one. I'm taking the cling off. Okay, I'm going to pop it on my block. I'm going to find the coordinating stamp. This one. Not the coordinating, the matching stamp. Need my pokey tool. So I just want to remove the backing like so. Make sure it's definitely the right one. Yep. Make sure before we apply it to the cling that's the right way round. Right, so that's the right way round. And then all you do is make sure it's the right way as well. Line it up and stick it on. I'll bring this closer to me though so that I can get it a little bit more spot on. Oh, he's on our way to work. Hi, Joe. Love it. Right, now for colours. What colours do I have to hand? I don't have any greens. Oh, I've just stood in an envelope. I hope I don't get a big footprint on that. Right, let me go and grab a green shade. Garden green it is. Now, this garden green may possibly need re-inked. Let me just try it out on here. Yeah, it does. So let me grab my re-inker and I'll show you how I do that as well. Garden green, garden green, garden green. This is when I can never find my inks. Oh, there it is. Now, to tell you something, these re-inkers take absolutely forever to use up. So I just do this. Just kind of dot it. Give it a chance to soak in. And you can kind of see in the shade there. Some people do it like this. And then what I sillily done one day and it's stained was I just flattened it out with my bone folder. And then you can see it spreads a lot better. Some people do that when they've got a juicy pad as well to remove some excess. I wouldn't recommend it, but this is my, hi Patricia, this is one of my scabby bone folders. Right, now, if you want to see the difference, I'll stamp beside it. Now, I'm just trying to, there we go, so you can see the difference going from there round to here. Right, now, all I need to do is turn this over and you're going to stamp. Now, I will bring it closer to me, folks, because I need to try and stamp straight. Ta-da! Perfect. And then I'll go from there and cut it down to make a little banner. Now, remember, it does tell you in the back of the packet which colours coordinate. So, garden green is definitely the one that coordinates. Right, so, look at this lid on here. What a funky wee font though. Love it. Right, so, let's cut this down. What is that? 1 and 7. No, it's not. It is 1 1/8. Is that 1 1/8? Yeah. And let's cut it down to 3. Does that look about even keel on each side? Might need to trim it off a little bit. Oh, I like that. Do you know what? I might just go with that. I'm just going to flatten that out, the little raised sections. I must need to fix my trimmer blade. Now what you can do is, let me get my new snips actually. Really easy way to do a little fishtail is just cut a little bit and then go for corner to corner like that. Ta-da! Or if you have the banner punch, I think it is, triple banner punch, you could haul that out. I don't know where my punch is actually. I tend to keep my retired ones out the way, because you don't want people to say, oh, can I buy that from you? And then you say, sorry, it's retired. So that's nice. I like that. That is very nice. And now I feel it needs a little border, so you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to inky it up. I'm going to be lazy and not use cardstock. I'm just going to use the ink pad ever so slightly. Gives it a little bit of a rustic look, but that's fine. And then for the edges, just do that. Do, 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 do. Ta-da! Right. Got curry stain on my finger. My goodness. A little bit more on here. That's nice. And that'll go in there. Fab. Let me close this. Right, so. Hi, Linda. I will pop this up with some dimensionals for sure. So there's my scabby side. Like so. Da, 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 da. Yeah, so we need to go up the town and get some euros today. I think I'll put that right in the middle. And the boys will get their euros as well. Like it nice and simple. Nice and simple. Now we need to make a tag. And I have this scrap piece here, so I'm going to use it. Because, like I say, I am going to cover it as well. So if we cut this down to, let's say, 2 1/4. I'm not worried about this bit because they'll cut that off. 2 1/4 by 4. Oh look, it's going to be cut off anyway. 2 1/4 by 4. And what I'll do is I'll cover this section. So 2 1/4. Please tell me. Oh, it's too short. It's too short. But you know what? I'm going to make the tag fit the DSP. So 3 3/4. 3 3/4 by 2 1/4. And I'm going to do the opposite. So instead of that as background, I'll do that. And I think that'll be super pretty. So we'll just stick this down and then I will cut by hand. Or do you think I should do it that way and keep it the same? What do you think? I think I'll keep it the same. Change my mind. You just want to show off that gorgeous pattern on the A side. Right. So just making sure that that's all stuck. Nice. Then I'm going to cut. I'm just going to trim it off so that there's no excess showing. There's a tiny bit of white showing on this side. That's about how I've glued it down rather than how I've cut it. Okay, so to get the exact same on the other side, I just flip it and I use it as a guide, like so. Now watch your fingers, and then we're going to use that as a guide, and then you've got symmetrical each side. Now I'm going to use one of my little punches. Now this is the 1/8 of an inch punch. This is in a trio pack, and this is in the current mini catalogue. I don't think this is carrying over, so this will be going into the last chance. I'm pretty sure I didn't see it in the new catalogue, so grab it while you can. Right, let's use this little bit here. I'm going to put it further down, only because it gives me more room to kind of tie the ribbon without it pulling that edge off, because if I do it too tight, I end up ripping the tag and it's a bit annoying. Oh, stuck to the bottom. Now, I've not got any ribbon, do I? I don't, but I do have the gold ribbon here. This is only one. So I think what I'll do is I'll make a little bow for on here, and I'll use this as a ribbon for on there. Right, so let's... Can't believe I missed that. I was looking for ribbon the other day as well. So let's feed this through first. Perfect. Gold twine would look really nice. Hazel thinks it's going to an online exclusive. Oh, that's good then. That's good then. Right, so here is a tag. I know it's a big ribbon, but that's all right. Yeah, it's such an adorable little trio of punches. Where did you see that? Because I've not actually seen a list. All I done was went through my new annual catalogue. So I know what ones aren't going into the annual, but I'm not sure about if it's going to an online exclusive. Which would be great though. So thanks for that. Right, that bow's far too big, I think. I'm not one for putting bows on cards, so I'm going to keep it little. I'm going to keep it small and simple. You're probably thinking, oh, that's my blunt scissors. Probably thinking, oh, you're cutting away all that ribbon. But it's fine, I've got some. I'm going to cut my finger there. Be careful with your sharp scissors. Right. I think I'll just pop that here with a little glue dot. Ever so discreet. Or you can put it in the middle. Hi, Maureen. Oh, I don't know if I did cut my finger. Oh dear, hang on till I get a plaster. Injury at work, injury at work. Hang on, guys. Right, I need to get that plaster on first. I didn't think I'd nipped myself there. I thought it was a near miss. I don't like wearing plasters. Yeah. Right. Easily fixed. There we go. Right. I've got my wee pocket aside. Where is it? Injury at work. Do you think I should put the little bow on? Yeah, why not? Let's just do that. Right. I'm going to take 2 glue dots though, because it's a little raised area. So if I pop that on there, oh, that's quite sweet. That is quite sweet. Oh, I wonder where that come from. Look how that is cut when I cut that bit down. It's to someone worth. Right, now let's do little panels. So I think I'll just stick with little panels, but not matted up. Not matted and layered. So let's say 1/2 inch. Let's see, 1/2 inch by, how much is that? By 1.5 inches. So I'm just cutting it off screen now. 1.5 inches. Now you're not seeing much of the image because it's a bigger printed image. Maybe I should layer it up actually because it's not jumping out as good. So I need 2 more that measure 1.5 inches. And I'm not fussy about this flowing with the, oh, it's already an online exclusive. Oh, I must have marked that wrong then. I've put it down as a mini. I'll need to update my little stickers. Hazel, well done. Thank you, honey. That was awfully nice of you. Now, the tag doesn't have a sentiment on it, but I think I'll put a sentiment on it. Right, let's get these stuck down. We'll start with the bottom. Thank you. That's where I've got mixed up then. I've thought it was a mini catalogue item. Normally when I get new goods in, I label them straight away. But that lot of stuff I didn't label straight away. And then I'm second guessing rather than going and checking. Oh, I appreciate that, Hazel. That was nice of you. That was nice. That was nice. Catch up with the rest later. I'm about to lose phone signal. No worries. I'll see you later, hun. Thank you so much. Right. Now, should I put a little sentiment on? I think I will. Let me... Now, I have a retired 1-inch circle punch. I wonder if any of these little sentiments would fit. You're so kind. Let's try that one. I'll pop it on its cling stamp later. Right. So, let's get this one off. I did clean it up. I love buying a sentiment stamp. But I really do get lazy when it comes to putting the clings on. Righty-ho. Let's get this in garden green. You're so kind. Just pop it down like so. Lovely jubbly. Clean off the stamp. It's very quiet on here today, everybody at work. Right. Now, if this ends up cutting off too much... Oh, no, I think that's perfect. No, it's cutting off too much of the key for my liking. So what we'll do is I'll cut that down to a very easy square. Like so. Sorry if you can hear my tummy rumbling. I don't know why it's rumbling. I've literally just had breakfast. Oh, that's nice. Right, okay. So I'm going to add some ink around it as well. Just like the last one. Like so. Hope everybody's been doing lots of Easter makes. There we go. Look at that. Lovely jovely. Can't believe I cut my finger. Oh dear. Glad I saw it before there was blood everywhere. Right, I'm going to put that on there. Nearly finished. All I need to do is add some little gems. Now, I don't think I have any gold ones that are new, but I do have a few, so I could always check. Right, let me just pop that right in the middle there. Ta-da! What I'll do is I'll keep a hold of this to form part of the prize for the for doing the challenge during April. Right, what have I got in here? Oh, I've got these. These are low profile dots. I think they would go nice. These would also go nice as well. Pecan pie. And I also have the adhesive back metallic gems. I've not used them yet. Let me open them up. These are going to be used up soon as well. There's no point in them sitting doing nothing in your box. Right, let me... Have I opened them yet? No, I haven't. No, I have not. Now that I've sat down and relaxed, I really can't be bothered going back out to get my nails fixed. That's the only chance I'm going to get. Only chance. Right. So these are beautiful. So there's 120 metallic gems in here in total. Doobie-doobie-doo. What have I done? Oh, there we go. Right, let's see. Yeah, we'll use the gold ones. I'll use the gold ones. Right. So let's put a large and a small in the corner there. And then another little baby one down in the bottom right corner. There we go, that's nice. And on this one, let's do a large and a small. That's the wrong colour, Tricia. Up in the top right, and a small in the bottom left. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. What a racket I'm making this morning. Everything's within hand's reach, but you know what it's like sometimes, you just get so clumsy. First I cut myself, then I'm knocking everything over. Right, let's get this away. Just trying to tidy up a little bit so you can see better. I think I'll keep the plasters in my craft drawer. Oh dear. Right, I'm just going to put all the rubbish to the side there. I'm going to have another little mini egg. Thank you so much, Margaret. Oh, they're delicious. Put that away. Perfect. So, there is Smithy's own double sketch challenge. Using the sketches there as a prompt to give you inspiration to make a card and a matching tag. And there we go. Green's not everyone's colour, but they look really, really pretty, especially with the yellow pop in with the daisies. Absolutely gorgeous. Thanks everyone who's come on, and also thank you to anyone that's watching on catch up on YouTube or in the group. I really appreciate it, folks. I'm going to go in a little bit so you can see it a little better. There we go. And the next time I see you live will probably be after my holidays. Yeah, most definitely. I will try and share some stuff, and I'd love it if you could keep sharing to the group, so I could see while I'm away on holiday, because I'm so nosy. And yeah, I'll catch you all later. Thanks everyone. Bye now.